What up, y'all? Welcome to the Truth and Absolute channel. It's your boy Martine here with another one. And welcome where we speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me, good God Almighty. Alright, so I'm assuming you guys know why I'm here. Here to talk about this past weekend's fight and just the 135-pound division in boxing all around. What a treat, yo. What a treat. I mean, when you really look into that division, yo, how stacked it is. I don't remember the last time we had a division so stacked with good fighters, fighters that are popular, and can make for mega fights for years to come. I mean, who do we got? We got Vasily Lomachenko, we got Devin Haney, we got Tank Davis, we got Teofimo Lopez, even though he might move up to 140, we'll see. We got Shakur Stevenson, who I'm sure is going to jump from 130 to 135. Who did I miss? I'm sure I missed one of them. George Kambosos, Ryan Garcia. We got a few of them at that 135, and yo, I'm excited for that division. Really excited for the division. And the fact that all these guys kind of came up together in a sense, fighting each other, I mean, in the amateurs or whatever it was, Golden Gloves, like they have history. All these fighters do, which is super dope. So, first off, congratulations to Devin Haney on his performance against George Kambosos. Now, I'm on the internet and I'm hearing mixed emotions about this fight. You got some guys that are like, that was a boring match. That was a boring fight. I hit the snooze, yada, 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 yada. And then you got another side talking crazy that Kambosos outlanded him, punched him more, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what fight they were watching. Let me tell y'all something, though. Here's a secret. Remove emotions from boxing, any sport really, because you're not liking a fighter is going to cost you good matchups and good skills that are put on display that you're missing out because you don't like a dude because he's compared to your guy or something, right? Like, just walk away from that. I'll be real with you. I'll be 100% real. I'm not a huge Devin Haney fan. I'm really not. But am I going to rob myself of a boxing technician on display? Hell no. The man boxed great. He had that jab in Kambosos' face all night. Kambosos could not get away from it, or he just didn't have the game plan. But regardless, Devin Haney took him to school. He got the win. And, I mean, we're the winners, y'all, that 135-pound division, I'm telling y'all. Now, this is the thing. Just because the fight didn't go how you wanted it to go does not mean it was a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? To call it a boring fight, the fight wasn't exciting, okay? You weren't at the edge of your seat thinking it could be over at any second. It wasn't that type of fight. That's not how Haney fights. Kambosos could fight like that given the opportunity, but you can't expect both fighters to do that. I liked the display that Haney put on. Jab, move, away from his punches. He did get hit quite a bit, but he controlled the fight. You could probably give 3 rounds to George Kambosos at the very most, being nice. Now, it was a good fight to watch, though, right? It was a good fight if you're a fan of the sport. But if you're not a fan of one of the fighters, if you like watching slugfest, then maybe the sport altogether isn't for you. Now, drum roll. I got none. But now let's talk about that 135, y'all. I already named the fighters. And, yo, how many fights could we have? You already got Bob Arum talking about he wants Lomachenko to fight the winner of, or actually no, he wanted him to fight the winner of Haney Kambosos, which I think is a hell of a fight. Who knows what's going on in the Ukraine right now? So Lomachenko, we're gonna keep him off the charts. But who do y'all think is gonna prevail in that 135 division? Because remember, guys, boxing styles make fights. You know, I remember the last time that we had something like this. I'm going to name De La Hoya, Vernon Forrest, Ricardo Mayorga, Sugar Shane Mosley, Fernando Vargas. All those guys were around the same weight class at the same time. Now, we may not have one guy beat all of them. We may have one guy beat this guy, but that loses to the next guy, but loses to the guy that he lost to. It's how boxing works, yo. Styles make fights. The matchup that I'm really excited to see, I want to see Ryan and Devin Haney. Size-wise, I think they match up pretty good. Ryan, obviously, he got all the size in that division for those guys. I think he's the tallest one, and it's not even close. I think he matches up good with all of them. Now, earlier today, I saw a sparring session, an old one between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Let me tell you, man, it's a sparring session, but it has you at the edge of your seat if you're a fan of the sport, how they set traps for each other and one another. From the sparring session, it looked like Devin Haney has more tools in his arsenal than Shakur Stevenson, but that's just a sparring video. I'm not even exactly sure when they came out. I'm not taking nothing from Stevenson. The kid's a stud, yo. The kid could box. I'm excited for these fights. I pray, I hope that they make them happen so we can get that treat. But let me tell y'all, man, as of right now, I'm going to name the king at 135. This is me. Y'all could take it however you want. Vasily Lomachenko. We got to remember what Lomachenko did in the sport. So a lot of people don't like him. Who knows why? The guy's not cocky. He's not arrogant. He gets in the ring, gets the job done. He's so nice that he even tells the cornerman to stop the fight for the fighter that he's beating up. I'm sure y'all saw that against Kami. But listen, the man has defeated Nicholas Walters, Gary Russell Jr., Luke Campbell, Roman Martinez, Guillermo Rigondeaux, and let's not forget how he beat these guys, yo. Lomachenko didn't beat the crap out of Nicholas Walters to the point the guy couldn't fight no more. He beat him in a way that we don't see much. Nicholas Walters didn't take that much damage. He was not tired. He didn't get dropped. He literally got to the point in his head where he was like, I have no clue what to do against this guy. I don't think we've seen Nicholas Walters since, yo. So I'm going to give it to Vasily Lomachenko. I know he lost to Lopez. Fighters lose, y'all. That's the reality of things. Fighters lose, just like other sports. People lose at times. It doesn't take from their greatness. That's who I'm going to name the top dog. The ones that'll give him trouble, there's a few of them. But I go back to Ryan a lot. Now, let me tell y'all something, okay? I speak about Ryan a lot, and I know I'm going to get called a fanboy, whatever. But let me tell y'all something. And the name of the channel is Truth and Absolute, so I'm not going to lie. I could not stand Ryan Garcia. When he fought Luke Campbell, I was rooting for Luke Campbell. Silently rooting for Luke Campbell because I wanted the IG kid to get exposed. I did not want the IG pretty boy having all that limelight when there was other boxers. When I saw that fight, I'm like, okay, he got out the canvas and he did what he did. Then I put the emotions aside and started seeing what he brought to the table. Y'all realize how tall this kid is? How fast he is, how much pop he has in his punches. That's why I'm going to put him after Vasily. But again, yo, this is just talking off of me and what I've seen from these fighters. You know what I'm saying? And the levels that they face. Because aside from Lomachenko and Teofimo, these other guys haven't really faced elite competition. Devin Haney fought a great George Kambosos. But let's be real, y'all. George Kambosos was written off at the Teofimo Lopez fight. He got the nod, but all of us knew that after the Lopez fight, he was going to lose the belt. We all knew that. We all talked about it. We all debated about it. Let's be real about that. Not taken from Haney. These guys are going to eventually fight each other, and we're going to see what they really hold. But as of right now, that's how I'm ranking them. I got Lomachenko the king. I got Ryan. Tank, then Devin Haney. Teofimo, he's up in the air. He might move to 140. Shakur Stevenson, he's still at 130 technically. We'll see if he jumps up. He has the skills to pay the bills, but anyway, y'all, I'm all over the place with this, man, because the 135 division, we don't get this too much in boxing. This division is going to carry boxing for years to come. After Canelo, this division is going to be the one. I don't think there's going to be one fighter to carry it. It's going to be the weight class to do it. So I hope y'all enjoy the video and the subjects I touched on. Yo, feel free to comment. I love interacting and engaging with y'all. Some of y'all straight out come here and say, I don't know crap about boxing, yada, yada. I'll still respond to you. You know what I mean? Subscribe if you're not already. I'm a boxing fan. I love the sport just like y'all do. And hit the like button if it's not too much to ask. Even the dislike, I'm cool with it. I could take constructive criticism, yo. Anyhow. Y'all have a great night. Tell me what y'all think about the division, what fights you guys are the most excited for, and what you thought about Devin Haney versus Kambosos this last weekend, man. I am out. God bless y'all. Have a safe night. Truth and Absolute channel. See you next time. Peace.